I got a lot of explaining to do.
There's a lot of rules going on.
This is Dwellings of Eldervale.
Yeah. There's quite a bit to this game. However, I was telling Justin, this game feels as if it is in the Terra Mystica family. So, if you have played Terra Mystica, I've not played Gaia Project, but Gaia Project's based off of Terra Mystica. There's some similarities. Now, obviously, it's going to be different. I would not say they are related directly by blood, but they're in the same family. And I'll let Justin kick it off. But I did want to get that out in front of his wall of text.
I'm going to explain a lot. I'm going to go through setup first. I do think once we play the game, once you start playing, it's going to flow really well.
I'm picking that up, like a lot of worker placement games.
Yeah.
The actual turns that you take are going to be very bite-sized.
Right.
So you make a decision, you make another decision, you make another decision, and your turn is over. You know.
This is a worker placement, tableau building, area control game. Okay? All right. So, setup. The 8 elements. Now, we're only using 4 of these elements in a game. The way that works is you select 2 player factions, you get their elements each, and then you select 2 more elements to use the game with.
The number of players varies from 1 to 5, and so the total elements used in the game are going to be between, I guess, 4 and 7.
4 and 7, yep. You can play with 1 player. I think you still play with 4 in a 1-player game because there's special solo rules, and there's like a simulated player, I think.
So I think that's a degree of replayability right there, because you have at least 8 different types of games because one element will be always missing.
Yeah.
So
we selected our player factions. I'm playing the Shadow Demons, and Nathan's playing
the Stonehelm Dwarves.
Stonehelm Dwarves.
So each faction represents an element, and there are 2 factions per element. And that, it's like the other side of this is the Wardens of Evermarch, which are like a centaur people.
I have the Cult of the Night Queen, which is like vampire worshippers.
So that's yet another layer of replayability there, since you've got 2 factions per element. That's 100% something that gave me Terra Mystica vibes, because that's the way the factions work in that. So
go dwarves!
Yeah.
Are there bald dwarves on? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
There are no glasses, shadow demons, unfortunately, for me to combat these dwarves with. Okay, so we figured our elements out. We got our players. We then grab a monster card for each element. There is a monster for every single element. Okay. There are 3 elemental realm cards, which are these terrain tokens or terrain things. Then we get to this thing. Okay. These are essentially the tableau cards that we're going to be buying as we explore the realm. And these will have effects on our board, and we'll go over that in a second. But we have a deck for each of the elements.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's another layer of replayability, in my opinion, because those decks are always going to be random. Your tiles are always going to be random. I would hazard that you could play this game 100 times and never play the exact same game.
Yeah, it's got a lot of variable.
So
okay, and then we have to build this Eldervale, which I've already done, but I'll go over how I did that. We take the ruins and optional realms, which are these 5. These always appear on the starting map, and they're like your base tiles. And then we shuffle up the element tiles. There's going to be 3 of each, so that's 12 total. We deal out 5. We're only allowed to have 1 monster on the table to start the game with. So if you reveal a second monster tile, you put it on the bottom and keep going until you get 5 total. You then shuffle those together with the base tiles, and you deal them out in configuration based on the number of players. So this is our starting configuration based on 2-player game. In a 3-player game, you would add 2 more here. In a 4-player game, 4 or 5-player games, you'd have 2 more here and 2 more there. 4 or 5 players, the same number of total tiles. Dice are always going to be random. That's true. You're not wrong.
Despite that, though, the outcome of your battles are going to still be like someone won or lost. Like Axes and Allies is that way. It's a game where it's like technically every time you play different, but it's like depending on how certain fights go, it's like you won by X number of units, you lost by X number.
It's like almost solvable, right?
Yeah.
Then we have our extra room. We have our extra tiles. We're going to be exploring more. That's sitting off camera a bit because we don't have enough room on the table.
We also have player trays.
These player trays are very cool.
These player trays were probably what sold the game to Justin.
I already said the player trays are literally what sold the game to me.
There you go.
The trays are sweet.
I will say, as I've picked up some of the rules for the game, I would say through osmosis, I've just absorbed them. For instance, I know, without having to read the rulebook, that I can only have 5 of each resource because it tells me so. And I know that these are the resources because they have the little icons in the bottom of the tray. So my swords go into the sword pile. I can only have 5 swords. So, yeah.
The thing I really like about the trays, though, is that you can store everything you need for your game.
Orbs on the battle point tracks. So these are orbs?
That's the orb track. The battle point track is where we put our thing. Or do you mean we gain orbs
here and there?
I
see. Okay.
But the thing I like about the player trays is you just put everything you need to start the game in the tray, and then you can lock it up with the player board or with the faction board.
Yes.
And those store really well. So if I say I want to play Shadow Demons, I just grab the tray for Shadow Demons, I put it in front of me, I open it, and it's got everything I need.
It's already set up.
Yeah.
So
I don't have to like pick out everything I need for to play the faction right off the bat. I can just grab it. Very cool. We're gonna start with 3 workers. Yeah, the trays. I spent a lot of money on this game because it has cool trays. To be totally honest with you. All right, we've built those.
This must be the go up.
That's go up on a track.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't think we necessarily need to put the orbs there because it's either orb or victory points.
Okay. It's your choice.
So the orbs can sit off the table. It's
gotcha.
fine.
Yeah.
The only time the orbs have to sit out is when we claim one of these orb rewards.
We put the orb
would sit there.
on that. Okay.
Yeah, and that reward cannot be claimed again.
Okay, but we get to choose. Okay.
But you do get
Sorry,
to choose.
I'm jumping ahead. It's definitely one of those games. But I think that's the sign of a well designed game, at least the layout wise. Once when you're looking at the board and you know some of the rules, you're like, oh, okay, this is how this is handled.
Starts looking into place.
Yeah, it all starts locking.
Okay, so where was I?
We've laid the tiles. So the tiles came with these resource markers, correct?
Yes. So the resource markers, there's exactly enough in these trays for the amount on the tiles.
So we didn't get any of this.
Yes,
type.
At the, we have not seen that element at all yet.
So we'd have to explore to find that element.
And these are all randomized. They're shuffled up.
Okay.
That's the next step is put the treasure tokens down. These are treasure tokens. The orbs. Place 1 orb on the top of each elemental track. So that's these. Place 1 orb on each of the 2 orb spaces of the glory track, as Defining Moment said. So, like you said, we can only earn those once a game. So if I took an orb there, you couldn't take an orb there.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Appreciate that heads up.
Mercenaries, we're not playing with mercenaries. That's an optional rule, I think, that came in here. There was a couple of like mini expansions that came in here.
Okay.
There was a mercenaries expansion and a Mother of Dragons expansion, which adds another boss to the game.
Okay.
Player set. Put 3 workers in your ready area. Okay. You keep your dragon, your wizard, and your warrior in your tray for now. You keep your 6 dwelling rooftops in your player tray. Your player tray should include 1 of each of the following: 1 gem, 1 potion, 1 scroll, 1 tool, 1 sword. Your 6 dice sit ready in your tray as well. And that, like I said, really cool way to start the game. Keep all that stuff in your tray. You just hand it out.
Basically set up.
You're ready to go. Scoring markers. 1 of your 6 scoring markers is already on the score track. So we started first player, second player. First player starts at score 1. Second player starts at score 2. Place 1 of your score markers on the first space of the elemental power track that matches your faction. So I started with the moon, and Nathan started with I think that's order is what that's called. I think mine's called something. I should probably learn the name of what these are called. It's like chaos or something. Darkness. Moon. Let's call it moon for now. And then the rest of them we will be putting on the track as we go, as we earn our elemental power. Okay. Resources, we went over the resource types. You have gems, you got potions, you got scrolls, you got hammers, you got swords, gold, and magic cards. I need to get out the magic cards. Did I miss that step?
So we have 5 of each. These are shuffled, right?
Yeah, you can deal them out. I did shuffle it.
Okay. I have no idea how powerful these are. In a game like this, these either have to do next to nothing or they're like game breaking, right?
So there's some of these that like can score extra points. There's quests, so if you like complete a quest during your turn, you can put it down and socket it. And then there's spells that do stuff.
Oh, okay. Some of these are pretty funny then.
So you also can get earn gold coins. Golds are wild resources. They're mixed power. It's about timing. Okay.
Yeah, that's looking at this is what it seems like, right?
A lot of it's like you can only play if X happens.
Do they have costs?
Some do, I think.
Is it like I can only play this?
If there's like if there are resources below the title, that is the cost.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
That is the cost. I don't see where it says deal it out. I mean, I'm probably just skipping over it because I'm pretty sure you get 5 if you want to confirm that defining moment.
I think you mentioned 5 earlier. I don't know.
I definitely did. I read it somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out where I read it, make sure we're doing it right.
But it does on the player reference. It does say that your maximum hand size is 7.
Okay.
So
I don't want no asterisks on our game.
we'll have a pile of YouTube comments before we know it. The dude on Twitter from a few days
Okay,
ago.
cool. Yeah. Sweet.
Was it with the main Tabletop Royale account? Because Justin controls that.
Yeah, if it's 5... Was it 5 magic cards you draw at the beginning of the game? I was trying to figure out where they actually saw that rule.
It had to be somewhere in the setup, right?
It had to be.
Surely.
Now, while we're figuring that out, I'll just go over the turn to turn. You thought it was based on players. Oh, God. Okay. They might be. I'll come back to that. Okay. Gameplay. We take turns. You take your worker, you put it on a space, you gain the benefits of the space. So if I put it here, I can take a resource. And when there's a slash, that means you take one or the other. Or you take the resource token, and then during your turn, you can spend that token to gain that resource.
This is what is known as a treasure token, I believe.
It's a treasure token, yeah.
Referring to my player reference card.
There are also these neutral tiles. They're called ruins. The portal, you can pay the cost of a unit to summon it. The dragon's gem scroll, the wizard's potion scroll, and the warrior is sword hammer. Thank you. And then you get that unit, and it goes to your ready area, and all these units have special abilities that the workers can't do. And then the mill lets you build a dwelling, I believe. Yeah, construct a dwelling. So when you construct a dwelling, take one of your little roof tiles, you put it on the worker's head.
Is it the worker that you? It's a worker that you have not placed yet.
Right.
Okay.
Choose one of your workers in an elemental realm that does not already contain a dwelling.
So okay, so it has to be one that's
already there.
Already placed. Okay.
5 cards, they count as resource. Okay. Cool. So if this guy's hanging out here already, and then I build a dwelling, I would put him there by paying the cost of the dwelling. And then dwellings, when you play one, you get 2 victory points, and then 2 more victory points for each adjacent dwelling.
Immediately.
And then I believe you get to go up in the elemental track that amount of times for that element.
Gotcha. Okay.
When you place your 6th element, that triggers the end of, or your 6th dwelling, that triggers the end of the game. The other thing that triggers the end of the game is the last tile being placed. Then each player takes 1 more turn.
Okay.
So after all your units are placed on the board, let me go over the fortress. Fortress, you can trade 2 resources for any for 2 gold. Any 2 resources for 2 gold, and gold's wild, right? The mage tower, you can pay 2 resources to draw 3 cards from the magic deck and discard 1 from your hand. And then the dungeon, you draw the top tile and place it. And it has to be placed adjacent to 2 other tiles. You can't put it like here. And then you get to buy cards from over here and place them in your tableau. So the cost of those cards is the top right. When you pay that cost, you bring them, you take that card, put it here, you go up in the elemental track equal to this symbol, and you flip this top card. Then you can choose to buy another card if you want, or you have to tuck one of the cards that's up there. Which you take it and you put it on the bottom of the deck, and you reveal the next card. You can only take these actions if you can pay the cost of the thing you're doing. That's very important.
You take one if on this tile that has 2 piles of resources. You
just
take
from one.
Okay,
Yeah.
your choice. But
additionally, if you have no workers on the board, you can place anywhere. After that, you can only place adjacent to one of your existing workers. Now, the dragon, once you make him, can place 2 spaces away from a worker, up to 2 spaces away. The warrior, if you have not placed anything on the board, can place in an occupied square. Normally, you cannot place in occupied squares. Start. The wizard, you can place anywhere with his teleportability. They can just go anywhere at any time. After all your workers are placed on the table, there's a regroup phase. When you can't place anymore, you regroup. So when you regroup, you take each of your tokens one by one, and you can place them on your cards in your tableau. And this is how you trigger these actions on cards. So if I take this worker back, I can summon. So I can pay the cost of a unit and put it in my ready area. Or I can put this guy here and gather and get that resource, which is a hammer. I can put this guy here and trigger dwelling. And then I can return my last guy. If I can't afford to summon, I'll just put him in my ready area. So that's the gameplay.
All right,
and everything else is driven by like the cards and stuff in the game, right?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of figure it out as we go, right?
Okay. So you are first, right? Because you have the -1 victory point. Right? So.
Additionally, we cannot fight on the first turn, but anytime a fight would happen, a fight happens anytime you're occupying the same square as one of your opposing enemies or a monster. On the first turn, this monster can't fight anybody, but normally if you play adjacent to a monster, it jumps at you or runs at you. You do trigger the square first before battles happen.
Before the monster stomps you flat. Yeah. Okay.
Before any battle happens, you trigger the square first. So.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll place somewhere. I will just place here. Jim. That's your turn. Oh, we flip this.
Okay, so I'll go here and take this scroll. Guess can that go there? Is that a place for that?
Sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna put mine on my board so it's visible to everybody because they can't see the trays.
Yeah, gotcha. But that would be a place to put it.
Yeah, I think so. I don't believe there's a limit to the amount of treasure tokens, unless there are, and that's why there's 4 slots.
Okay.
That's possible. I can look that up. Okay, so now I can place adjacent. I'll just place here. Grab this thing.
Oh, I took one of my guys. I took my guy.
I've not read my magic cards either.
Okay. I am going to go to the fortress. So that lets me swap 2 resources of any type for gold. Correct?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to swap out my gems and my potion for some gold. Is it max 5 gold?
It is
this gold?
max 5. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, there's like a number of free actions we should talk about as well.
Oh yeah.
So you can discard a treasure token to gain resources on your turn. You can slot a treasure token onto a tableau card. You can play a spell card. You can complete a quest. Hire a mercenary, which is not a thing we do. Restore an exhausted tactics token, which is also another optional rule.
Okay. Which we're not using currently.
Which we're not using.
Or we can perform an orb action, but we don't have any orbs. So.
Okay. I'm gonna build something. But I can't. I guess I'll just take this thing.
Okay. I am. I'm gonna go to the dungeon.
Yep.
So draw the top.
Yep.
It is a monster card.
Okay. So then you place it wherever you want.
So I could place it next to the mill here, and anytime somebody goes to try to build a dwelling, the monster's gonna come attack them.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's just it spawns this monster, which I'll show.
Ah.
Pretty sweet.
Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah.
What is it actually called?
It's called. Oh, you got it right there.
The Winged Serpent. Yeah.
What'd it do?
It has Divine Presence. When active player places a unit in the same realm as Winged Serpent or any adjacent realm, that player earns 1 victory point. So, if you place near it, you do get a victory point if it comes and eats you. When a player would trigger a battle with a Winged Serpent, they may choose not to. There you go. This guy is actually hanging out. He's cool. He's giving you victory points. You could choose not to fight it. That's a bro. Okay, so this thing gets pulled up then? These are shuffled or whatever already? Or
They're all shuffled. Yeah, they're already shuffled.
and that goes in that slot then.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is two gemstones here. Okay, so then I can buy a thing from over here, right?
Yes.
So I think I want to buy the engraved door to further.
It costs you 2 scrolls.
All right, so I'll spend this scroll and this scroll, and this goes where?
You just discard it.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, so there you go. This goes up by 1, correct?
Yes, but you can also buy another thing.
Oh, okay. So,
or you have to tuck one.
Oh wait, I could put this on there, right?
If you didn't spend it, yes.
Okay, so I would rather spend the gold, I think,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
instead, because this gives me a bunch of extra resources. So I'll put that there. Is it worth me buying something else? I think not. Can I move this off at any time?
No, it's there forever.
It's just there forever?
Yep.
Well, I hope I made a good choice. Well, I'll find out, so.
I think it's probably fine. Do you want to buy another card?
Oh, was that card flipped up immediately? Or okay.
Yep.
3 hammers. Oh, but. Oh.
Oh, okay, no, it was not flipped up.
Okay. I have to buy one from one of the other.
Yeah.
I think I forego buying here because
So you have to put one at the bottom then.
Okay. I will throw away the Astral Gate.
Okay.
And then oh, is this the starter? That must always be the
that
starter.
always starts, yeah.
Okay. Oh, the massive tentacles.
Okay.
18 this is an 18 plus stream now.
Let me turn off this autofocus here. So many tentacles. All right.
Yeah, some Monka TOS right there.
Okay, so that is your turn, and now I start my regroup phase.
Okay.
I will gain a hammer. Then this. Then I'll summon. I'll make a warrior for hammer, hammer, sword. Okay, so I get a warrior, and then I can make a dwelling, but I can't do that, so I'll just bring this to my ready area.
Okay.
And they all go to the ready
Do you have
area
to
after
get this? Is there resources to spend for a dwelling?
Yes, the cost of that. The cost underneath the house.
Oh, gotcha. You didn't have the okay.
And also, you'd have to have a guy there.
Okay.
So.
All right. So I'm going to use my Dwarven special ability that says, when I regroup, I gain 1 gold if at least one of my workers is in a ruin, which is both the dungeon and the fortress count as. I only get 1 gold, so I'll get the gold for that. All right. So I can put this guy here, right, and get a hammer and a scroll. So, hammer, scroll. I can put this guy here and get a scroll.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can put this guy here. I guess I will spend a gold. I'll spend both my gold. These are nice. These have a heft to them.
They're pretty nice. Metal gold tokens.
They're actual metal gold tokens, not gold. But I'm a dwarf. I can tell these things. I will. So I'll spend the 2 scrolls. Sorry, the 2 and scroll to summon my wizard. Now my warrior has a special ability. I am foregoing that now. Last time I kind of got blocked in by Justin, so I want my wizard. The wizard has the ability to go anywhere on the table, so I want that to be able to move around. So okay. So now all these go to my ready area. Is that correct?
Yep. Then we start over. That's my turn.
So can we end up in a situation because of dwellings and summoning units and different totals? Could we end up in a situation where you have like 3 units and I have like 5?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So you would regroup before
and you would keep placing
and
stuff.
keep placing.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting. I think there's probably some tactical elements to that. So
I'm gonna go ahead and send my warrior to die. Because I get benefits when my warrior comes back from the underworld.
Okay.
Or when my warrior goes to the underworld, I get benefits. So we're gonna trigger a battle with this.
So we are on the glory track now, though, right?
We are on the glory track. We can start fighting.
Okay.
So
the peaceful beginning.
Do you get to take this first?
Okay.
Let up. Then we'll go over battles real quick. It's really simple.
And these are the monster dice, I assume?
Those are the monster dice,
okay.
Yep.
Alright, so you're fighting the Iron Golem.
Okay, so battle. Join. Adjacent units may move in to join the battle, beginning with the player to the left of the active player. So if you had stuff next to this, you could join the fight.
So we can team up to kill a monster.
No, we're all fighting. Whoever wins the battle kills everything else.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, that's pretty great for, like, I can see a 5-player game getting ugly in a hurry.
We determine battle dice. Warrior's worth 2 dice.
Okay.
The Iron Golem has 4 strength.
Yep.
Then each player may add 1 additional dice if they have a dwelling in the realm of the battle. So if you have a dwelling, you get one free dice. And 1 for each dwelling they have in realms adjacent to the battle.
Okay. Nice. Building dwellings seems pretty good.
It's very important.
It might be so important. If it was since it's so important, they did put it in the title of the. Does a dwelling count as an occupied square?
No, it does not.
Okay.
It does not. So I could place in one of your dwelling areas.
I gotcha. Okay.
Then you can spend swords for additional dice. So if you have any sword resources, you can discard those to get an additional dice. Okay. Then you roll battle dice, and you determine the winner. You take the highest value. Whoever has the highest value wins. So if I have a 6 and you rolled 5 5s, I still win.
Okay.
But you go down and you keep breaking ties. So if I rolled a 6 and a 1 and you rolled a 6 and a 4, you'd win.
Okay.
So
whoever has the highest die.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. So risk rules then.
Yes, sort of.
Yeah, because risk you wanted the highest roll, and it was like the high. Okay, I gotcha.
Huh. Yeah. 5 and a 3.
I have a
Okay,
6.
so you got a 6, so the monster wins.
Okay.
So my warrior goes to the underworld, and whenever you go to the underworld, you get a sword token for free for each unit that goes there. But my warrior says, when my warrior goes to the underworld, you may place their sword above each grant a permanent bonus. So my warrior now has permanent +1 strength, basically.
+1 total dice.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And he's dead.
Yeah. He's dead now.
He's dead now.
Okay. All right, it's my turn.
Yes.
I believe I want to bask in the radiance of this winged serpent. So I am going to go here. When active player places a unit in the same realm as the winged serpent or any adjacent realm, that player earns 1 victory point. So I'll get a victory point. And then I will elect to, when a player would trigger a battle with the winged serpent, they may choose not to. So does that mean he still moves, or does it just stop his movement?
He still moves.
Okay, so he goes flying to here.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, nah, man, it's cool. All right, so I get this token here, and then this flips. Oh man, that's a good.
It's a pretty good token there. Pretty good token. I cannot place there because it's occupied and I have nothing on the board.
Okay.
I'm gonna place on the portal.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend these 3 treasure tokens to gain 3 gems.
Okay.
And then going to play the quest, illuminate the prism. To play this quest, you must have at least 2 gems in your supply. Gain 1 for each gem in your supply. So I have 4, so I'm gonna gain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 1 less than the maximum you can get because you can hold 4 gems, but or 5 gems. So I figure 4 is fine.
Yeah.
This just sits over here. It doesn't actually get discarded.
Okay. It can't be completed again.
Correct.
Basically.
Yeah. Then I will.
I guess this is the discard pile for
the discard pile. I will use my stuff to summon, or the portal to summon a dragon.
Okay.
It says gem scroll to make a dragon. Scroll. And that's gonna hang out. Okay.
Oh right, I did it again. I grabbed the warrior.
What are gems used for again? Just quests. Gems are used to like purchase cards, purchase your units. Probably the cost of some spells. I think all the resources have like many different uses. Make dwellings as well.
This got at some point.
Like this dwelling costs 3 gems to build.
Okay, so I'm gonna place my worker here. I get a victory point from the serpent. The serpent wants to try to bum rush me, but nothing happens. I get this 2 gem tile. That in this tile. This one's
It's a beefy
cracked.
tile.
It's cracked off its gourd.
Alright, I will place here and get this potion bonus.
Okay, so I am going to place my worker. It's like it's weird because kind of want to like make a dwelling, but at the same time, it feels like you're permanently down a worker if you do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Eddie didn't bark. He's sleeping.
oh yeah. I'll go here. I could use some variety as far as the that I have.
I'm gonna go to the dungeon with my dragon. Fly 2 away. So this is supposed to rush me.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to stomp you flat.
Yeah, I gotta go back and do that because that's a dead worker. That's just dead. He's just dead.
Oh yeah,
because he can't roll dice. Yeah, and no spells can be used. So he's just dead. I do get a sword token for that though. That does change my turn.
Getting
from going to the underworld. My dragon, I like have to fight something no matter where my dragon goes, which means I might as well send him here.
Yep.
Start murdering stuff. So I do get to take the scroll token.
You get a victory point for being in the presence of the winged serpent.
Excellent, excellent. I will trigger a battle with the winged serpent.
Okay.
And you.
So if I have a spell that says play on any player's turn, and I play it after you've placed your piece, but before the battle begins, is there an interrupt phase here?
I just think you just play it.
Okay. I'm going to opt not to play it in this situation.
Okay.
Because I think my poor worker is doing it. Okay. So, we got a monster.
Thank you.
Are you choosing to battle the monster?
Yes, I am choosing to battle.
Okay.
You've used the monster for too long.
And then there, I've got my die right here. So I'll just roll all this together.
Okay, that's fine. I get 3 for the dragon.
Come on, worker.
A 6-1-1.
All right, so you would, if my worker rolls a 6, you win the tie because you have an extra die. Okay. Oh, it would have been so good. All right, so your dragon kills everything.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's dead. The worker is dead. He goes to the underworld, and I go sword for that.
And I get to move up 1 in the glory track because I won a battle.
Okay.
So I can get 2 victory points immediately.
Here for the entertainment. So yeah, this game's pretty sweet. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. So
we have just started. So
yeah, we are on.
We did just explain the game also.
We are on turn 2. So
and then the dragon or the serpent died, so I can get benefits from that. I can get his other ability. So I can either go up 1 on the sun track.
Oh, I was supposed to go 1 up on that track.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I got distracted last time.
Or I can go up 1 on the glory track and get any resource. The glory track is pretty sweet. Let's take a resource. What do I need? Probably need a scroll. I'll take a scroll. That is my turn.
Okay. So I am going to send my wizard you roll a die. What happens? How does that card work?
What?
How does that massive tentacles work?
You have to have an orb slotted there.
Oh, and it lets you. Okay, so
roll,
if you have an orb there,
you get a random pile of stuff.
Okay,
I'll show you all what he's actually talking about.
Okay, so yeah, there's massive tentacles. You roll and you get random resources if you slot an orb into it. So it's kind of cool. All right, I am going to.
Oh, when I place my dragon, I can choose one of my units in the underworld and return it to my ready area, so I can grab my
okay. That's pretty good. Alright, so I'll send my wizard to the dungeon. Them to the dungeon.
You never have more than 5 in one type of resource. I think that means these as well.
Okay, so no more than 5 of. treasure tokens.
Yeah, it just
Slotted on here that doesn't count.
Although
right?
unless those aren't actually resources, but
okay.
I don't see where says there's a maximum
Of treasure tokens.
Yeah,
gotcha. Okay, well, I'm gonna send my wizard to the dungeon. I am going to spend. Oh, well, first I get this right.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so this is a darkness tile.
Okay. Yeah.
I will place this darkness tile, I guess, up here.
Okay. The square slots in the tray. So is it 4 then for those?
So we get 3 of these resources, and they go in there. Okay.
Max 5 treasure.
Max 5 treasure. Okay. All right. So I will spend these 2 gems from the treasure token.
Okay.
To buy the luminous threshold, which will put me up the sun track. Okay. And then I will spend nothing else. Yeah, I'll spend nothing else. I will get rid of Death's Door. Let's see what else you got in this deck. Wall of Bones! Each time an opponent moves up the darkness track, gain 1 tool. Alright, and then this flips up. Oh, the Enchanted Broadsword. Okay, so this is like a sword?
That's pretty cool.
When you cast a spell, place it on this card. When there are 3 spells on this card, gain 3, and choose one of the spells to return to your hand, discard the other 2. Wow, that's incredible. I want that Enchanted Broadsword. That's bad. Badass.
I'm gonna fight you.
I'm gonna fight me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the monster comes over as well.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Bring it. Bring it, monster.
So I'll roll for the monster.
I literally want to die with that guy.
Do you just blank my worker?
In a battle with the Iron Golem.
Cannot roll dice?
Unless they happen one at a time. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Battles.
Iron Golem comes over and stomps my worker flat because
Oh, okay, they're triggered separately, with the active player deciding which battle occurs first.
Okay. Okay.
We did do that wrong, it looks like.
That's fine. We'll fast forward through it, but yeah.
I don't think it really mattered.
Gotcha. So you could fight my worker first, and then fight the monster. Okay.
But in this here example, it looks like 3 things are fighting at once. Yeah, this is definitely like 3 things fighting at once.
Discrepancies.
It says in the unlikely event that 2 battles are triggered at once. That does not seem unlikely.
Max 4 treasure in tray, no max slotted. Okay. I gotcha.
Alright, so when your battle trigger, you place 1 of your units in a realm occupied by any of your opponent's units or a monster. When a monster rushes into an occupied realm, that can also trigger a battle. In an unlikely event that 2 battles are triggered at once, they're carried out separately. Each player in the battle determines the total number of battle dice they will roll. Each player in the battle.
Monster's not 1 though.
But it says if there's a monster in the battle, the monster's battle value determines the number of dice the monster rolls. In that same sentence. So it sounds like it's happening simultaneously.
Okay.
What's up, Shot in the Dark? How's it going?
Hello.
Because in the example, it's like there's 3 factions. This guy rolled that. These guys rolled that. This guy wins because of that. I think it all does happen simultaneously.
Okay. Well, if it happens simultaneously, then my worker doesn't get to roll dice because the Iron Golem shuts it off. Okay.
Correct, yeah. All right, Iron Golem, let's go. Round 2. 6, 5, 5. Oh, destroyed.
My God.
Utterly destroyed. Get out of here, monster. You stupid idiot.
All right, my worker's dead.
I'm gonna go up.
So I get a sword.
The glory track. So I get to go up any element I want. I'll go up the purple. It is the Dwellings of Eldervale. Yeah, it's very exciting. There's a lot to this game. I think you could actually be really good at this game. Like if you learn inside and out, you could be pretty pretty good at it. Or did I take? I did not take a thing. I didn't take a thing. My place there.
Okay.
Let me know if you have any questions. Developer of the game. Oh,
well, hey,
great,
cool.
We just had a question, which was if I put my warrior there when he's got a worker and the Iron Golem rushes in, do all of us roll our dice simultaneously for the battle?
Yeah.
Thus, his worker not having a dice. If that made sense, I hope that I just explained that clearly.
Because the worker would be in a battle with an Iron Golem. The Iron Golem would blank my worker's dice. Would be the question.
But after that, it's your turn.
I start my regroup phase now.
So you regroup, yep.
So these guys come back. They don't get to. They just go.
They go to your ready area
because they're dead. All right, but I could also slot that into there.
You could.
So I'll put this into here. My wizard, can he be used for these as well? Okay.
Yeah. So.
Yes, mini may battle, only one may win. In this case, workers don't add anything. You can still add dice with swords.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So if I wanted to commit to that fight, I could have spent my swords to actually have a bonus, to have a presence in that combat.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So with the way Justin's been rolling, I think it would have been a waste of swords.
That was extremely powerful.
So I'll bring my wizard back here. I'll get a scroll and a gem.
So I was gonna say some of these have a picture of a wizard on it, which means only the wizard could trigger it. But if it's got a worker on, any unit can trigger it.
Okay. So I'll get a scroll and a gem. And then I'll bring him back here and summon my warrior by spending 2 tools and a sword.
Okay. I will place a guy. So I'm gonna use these for 2 potions.
Must be Jake.
How's it going? We gotta reset that prime. We do appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I'll put this warrior, or my last unit here. I'll take this 2 swords token. And then I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Jake. 17 months. Look at that. Look at that.
It's quite loyal.
Very much.
Okay,
appreciate it. Yep.
So it all goes back here. You do your regroup thing.
So you did your regroup phase. Now you take your normal turn. I just placed my last worker.
Okay, so we actually end up asynchronous.
Yes.
Interesting. So I could end up in a situation where I jump one of your people. Then okay. Well, all the monsters. Oh, this is flipped up now, right?
There's 2 more monsters in the deck.
Yeah, but all the monsters are dead on the board.
Yeah.
So
any more of the board? What are board maps? I gotta know.
Okay.
A giant playmat on the Kickstarter. Whoa, that's cool.
So I think the resources here are too good not to take. So
Yeah,
I'll take the scroll and hand.
All right, so now I start my regroup phase. I will take my dragon back, and I will build a dwelling here. So I'll spend my 2 potions. I'll put my little hat on this guy. Oop. Put my dwelling there. I'm going to make sure I'm doing the right thing for placing a dwelling.
Okay.
Pay cost, place dwelling. Did that. For each ruin adjacent to the new dwelling, score 2 VP. Oh, so that's actually
so 6.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. I think that is a balance because later in the game you score less for dwelling.
Okay.
So I score 6.
Okay. So you're at 14.
Then gain elemental power. Move up the elemental power track that matches the element symbol of that realm that contains the new dwelling. If there are 2 sigils, move up 2 spaces on the appropriate track.
So you move up.
Cool. Excellent. Thank you. Evening, fellas. So pumped to watch you guys play this. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about this game already. There's so much.
There's a lot of really cool stuff going.
There's so much here.
And like I was saying towards the beginning of the stream, it seems like there's a lot of replayability in this. So.
Yeah. I didn't even know that the player boards were double sided until Nathan pointed out to me earlier. I was like, what?
He was like, which faction do you want to play?
I was like, there's 8.
There's 8 factions. I was like, well, I was looking in the appendix and there's 16 or something. He's like, what?
What? I'll get a hammer. I will take my last guy. Can I afford a wizard? No, I don't have any way to know you're going to put. I need some gold.
You can play at least 16 times. Yeah.
Oh, I can afford another. I can afford another worker. I'll use these 2 swords for another worker.
Is that the number of workers you can buy, or is it the number of workers you have?
It is the number of workers you can. So you can buy this guy costs 1 resource. This guy costs 2 resources.
Oh, I see the dots are right there. Ah,
Yeah,
gotcha,
yeah.
gotcha.
I'm actually get extra sword.
Once again, it's the tray telling you how to play the game.
Tray tells you everything.
Even if you don't know, you know.
We play at least 16 times, right? I'll get this guy back from the underworld, and then it's your turn.
Okay. All right. So I am.
Scroll. I'm just how you're trying to fight, Nathan.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell.
I have an unkillable murder machine that is ready to come back from hell and kill dwarves.
I can certainly see that.
And especially wizards. Oh, he's looking at that wizard.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I turn my I think I turn this worker into a dwelling. So I'll go here. I'll spend 2 scrolls. And then this scroll for 3 scrolls. And I'll turn him into a dwelling. So I will get. He's gonna put on his little meeple hat, and so I get 4.
Yep.
And then I get 2 on this track.
Yep. Almost to that orb.
Let's acquire the orbs.
Orbs are serious business. It's a good realm to dwell for the elemental power order. It's pretty good. You're almost to that. Like so close. I gotta get some of them adventure cards. Real bad.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Just real bad. I think I just need to go ahead and place there. Since I can place in an unoccupied square right now, so you don't take that square from me again. Alright, so I got
the classic worker placement denial of a specific
place that here.
Okay, so these go there.
They go there. I can buy stuff. Man, that Mass of Tentacles is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I could buy that Mass of Tentacles right now.
If someone is in the dungeon, you could still go and use it. Ah, interesting. Okay. So the dungeon is always up for grabs. Okay.
Well, you can like fight them though, right? You still have to.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, because you can place wherever legally you could place, but you just have to fight for it.
Gotcha.
You use the square first though.
Yeah.
What do I want here? What does that sword do?
It is pretty cool.
When you cast a spell, place it on the card. When there are 3 spells in the card, gain 3. Oh, and choose one of the spells, return to your hand. Ooh. Okay. I actually only have 2 swords. Time an opponent moves up the darkness track, gain 1 tool. Time you place a unit in the fortress, gain 2 swords. What's the fortress? Oh, okay. I'm gonna buy this Mass of Tentacles. I anticipate getting a murder orb soon. I need to do that. I need to spend my 2 diamonds and then cash this in for a diamond scroll. So I'll spend the 2 diamonds. I get a scroll. And I get my Massive Tentacles, and I go up the purple track.
Yep.
Then I can buy another thing. I can get the defensive position. I can't afford the Wall of Bones. Defensive position puts me up this track, which is not as important to me right now. Because you're so far ahead on that track, right? The other one puts me up this track, which is getting closer to my other orb, so I'll cash in this double hammer, spend 2 swords to buy the Wall of Bones.
Okay.
So if you're trying to move that darkness, you let me know. You just let me know.
Alright, so we now have the crumbling city, Choose one of your tableau cards and discard it. Gain resources equal to the cost of the discarded card and gain 5 victory points.
Oh, okay.
So you can blow up stuff that you have for extra. So you get the resources back and you gain 5 victory points.
And then the temporal flux. Each turn you may re-roll 1 die.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Okay. Okay. So this is face up now. All right, I am going to send my worker to here. I'll get the scroll. This turn is face up. He's done. Go ahead. Oh, I'm going to play Polymorph, actually, while I'm at this. Play on any player's turn. Choose 1 unit. Oh, wait, that's one unit in my ready area. Never mind. Good. Continue.
Okay. All right.
I thought I was going to get you, but I'm not going to get you.
Try and get me?
Oh, I'm going to get you.
I will play Fortress. I'll play this on Fortress. I will trade these for gold. I get to gain a tool. Gold. Get a tool for my bones.
It's each time. It's when you move up the darkness.
Oh, I was
you're
thinking about
of
the other thing.
Yeah, you're thinking
I
of
don't want
defensive
to
position.
do that. Yeah.
Okay.
What did I get rid of? A scroll and a potion. Cool. Yeah, I wanted the other thing more. Okay. In that case, I will. Send a worker here. Take this thing. Sure. You're looking at me.
No reason. No reason at all. Okay. I am going to place my worker here. I'm going to spin the treasure for a scroll. So I'll spin that scroll and that gemstone for 2 gold pieces. And it's your turn.
Okay. I will send a warrior to fight this guy.
Okay.
So I first have to do gold. And then we fight.
Okay. So I've got 1 die, you've got 3.
Yeah, so I also get 1 for this dwelling.
I
You get 1 for
I get
dwelling,
1
too.
for the dwelling as
Yeah.
well. Okay.
And then you can spend swords if you want. How many swords?
I do not want. Okay, here we go.
5, 3,
5.
2, 2.
Okay, it's 5 and not a 6. 5 and a 4?
I will play a lightning bolt. So play after battle dice have been rolled. This card counts as if you roll an additional die with a value of 6.
Okay. So you win the fight. I get a sword for my guy.
So you go to dead.
Okay.
And then I get to go up the glory track and get an orb.
Orbs. Wob, wob, wob.
I'm gonna go and slap that into my mass tentacles.
Okay. And who could blame you?
Yeah. That's your turn.
Shadow demons play with lightning. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I certainly wasn't expecting it. So. All right. But I suppose I should have expected the unexpected from the Shadow Demon. I am going to send my warrior into the dungeon. Okay.
So you could do all that stuff first.
Yeah. So I'll get this tile. It is a monster tile. It is the black
The Reaper?
monster, the Reaper, the Death Reaper.
The Death Reaper.
Okay.
Hyper Death Reaper.
Fear. After a
That's
battle is
sweet.
triggered with a Death Reaper, additional units may not join the battle. Okay, so he's stopping people from joining. I think I'll put the Death Reaper down here, Mr. Reaper. And that is these here. Okay.
My warrior's destined to fight that guy. Oh, can that guy not get there? Yeah, he would have to.
So I thought you could be placed in any.
No, yeah. So
okay,
he
gotcha,
has
gotcha,
to be placed with normal rules unless you have no units on the board.
And
then he can be played in an occupied space.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I missed that.
Thank you.
Yep. I thought he could just go into an unoccupied space.
We'll just
That's
shuffle
fine.
this.
That is my mistake. Okay. In that case, I will send my warrior here.
No flying warriors unless you get that card. Oh.
Well, the faction has
one of the
bird
factions
faction.
do?
Yeah, I think one of the bird factions can put their warrior as if it were like a dragon.
Okay.
So, okay. I will then put my warrior here. I get a
Magic card.
magic card if I want to spend it right now.
Yeah.
Right. I can always.
I guess
hold
you
on
could
to it.
slot in something to be able to draw magic cards,
Yeah,
which is pretty interesting.
That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Air faction is flying workers. Oh, there's a adventure card in the air that gives flight, and there's a monster that grants flight to all.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Oh. All right. I will send this guy here. Diamond token. And then, was it a gold token? Alright. We'll fight.
Okay. So our workers fight.
We both have +1 as well.
Okay. So 2 dice each.
Spend swords if you want to spend swords.
I do not.
You can also join the battle with adjacent units.
Okay.
It actually starts with you, I think.
Sorry, because I'm the defender.
Yeah, because it's the player to the left of the person that started the battle. They can join.
So I'm fixing to regroup anyway. I think I'll just send all my units here.
Okay.
So.
I'll send my warrior. Well then.
All right. So I will spend this to get a scroll and a tool. The reason to do that is so that way my warrior rolls 1 additional battle die as long as I have a tool.
Okay.
So I'll spend that. So my warrior is worth 3. Is it a maximum of 6 dice always?
It's a maximum of 6 dice.
Okay, so I've got 3, the worker, and
The
wizard.
Okay. It's a fair fight.
Okay, so 5 to 5.
Yep.
2 6s and a 5. Okay, so it looks like you win that. So that's actually strategically bad to do that because I don't get any value for them being recalled now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right. I cannot win a fight.
You do get 3 swords.
Okay. So I have a maximum. So I may as well. Well, I guess I could just go up to the maximum of 5 swords now. So. Okay.
I do get to glory track. No bases. I know we didn't get the hyper bases. Actually, I don't think I was able to purchase that. I bought this last week off the Breaking Games website, and I don't think they had the legendary edition of the game. A healing spell for sleeve might be good to send them all. I see. Oh.
I did not. So
I get to get a resource. I'll just get a gem, potion, a potion. I don't have access to it.
okay. All right. So these all come back here.
Yep. And you have nothing to recall. Okay.
Yeah, because I sent them all into that battle, and they all died. So
yeah. Okay. What do I get to buy? A free dragon placement here.
how often do we stream games? We stream 3 times a week. Right now, we stream Keyforge, but we've been waiting for the new Keyforge set to come out, which has been under some delays. So we have done variety games in the past, and so about 1 night a week we're doing variety games. 1 night a week is still Keyforge, and then another game that we're playing currently is Marvel Champions. So we have 1 night of Marvel Champions. So
Hmm.
Wednesday nights are our variety game night. So
I'll take this. Then your turn.
okay, I am going to place.
I am actually really interested to see how this plays with like 5 people too.
Yeah, I think this would be really.
We're gonna have to
fun.
get this to the table once we can.
Yeah. Okay, I am. Okay, so I'll send my warrior to fight. Oh, you got your dragon. I've literally been bested in every combat. So,
but then it's the question of whether I want to commit my dragon, right?
Yeah.
Because if it dies, then I don't get the recall.
I mean, I still get the value of the dungeon. Yeah. I want that sword. Yeah, so screw it. We're going in. Warrior's going into the dungeon. You can't possibly win every die roll in the game. I'll send my warrior into the dungeon.
Okay. I will not commit anything else.
Okay. I've got 3. I will spend a sword because if I fail,
yeah, you get a sword anyway.
I get a sword anyway. So I'll spend a sword to get one.
Yeah, I bet 5 players a bloodbath. Holy crap! You're like, place on a tile. It's battle. Yeah, that's cool.
5. This is where
These dice are loaded.
Yeah, clearly.
Okay, you're good.
Okay. All right, so I murder that dude. I get to go up the glory track.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 victory points. I got to do. I would have gotten to do all the dungeon stuff first. Yeah. So I did. Okay. So we have the chaos thing. The chaos beast. Diseased. At the end of battle, each unit that fought the chaos beast is placed in the underworld, even if the chaos beast is defeated. So it kills everything, regardless. Where am I putting this beast? I think over here. I don't really want to deal with that.
It does look sweet.
Yeah.
Well, let me put it on the card cam. Get a good view of the Chaos Beast.
The Chaos Beast.
It's just got all kinds of stuff going on. I really like how these minis are not painted, but they're inked. I was really happy about that because that adds like a lot of really good definition to minis, better than just like plastic and the color. Because like look how much better this looks than if it was just like the solid color of the base.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's go wait for the Death Knight train. Oh yeah, I know. That's what I'm going for.
Okay. I am spending 3 swords to buy the enchanted broadsword.
Oh yeah.
So that'll send me to here, which will give me an orb. The orbs can go where?
They just hang out.
Yeah. Just hang out. Okay. I'll put the orb right there. And then I wanted to.
At the end of the game, orbs, unspent orbs are worth 1 victory point, but I believe they're usually more useful, like socketed into something.
So yeah, you can place an orb on an orb reward space slot, and orb as an so I can always use it up here, right?
Yeah. No, I think that was a really good call to ink the minis. I don't really see a lot of other games do that. But it's still like paintable for people who want to paint it. But if you don't want to paint your minis, which a lot of board game players don't, it adds a
lot do.
It makes
a lot don't.
Yeah. Mini show, yeah. There you go. Look at that. I'll show the other ones too.
Yeah,
that we're using right now. I think the dragon especially looks really good. The Drake. That doesn't look like it on the chroma cam.
Oh yeah.
Put it on the regular cam. So with all like the scales and the wings, can't orient myself. There we go.
This is the wrong one. I went up this.
Okay.
So I don't have that orb. But
I think
I'll go ahead and spend my gold and my to get the defensive position.
Okay.
So that does send me up this track. So I'll get that orb. Okay.
What?
Chromatic Dragon. So if you put the dragon there and you have an orb
on it, you have to select the orb on there.
You get 1 of every resource.
That's pretty good.
Wow. Incredible.
And that creates an interesting dynamic if you're like trying to kill your opponent's dragon so they can't get that effect.
Yeah.
Huh, yeah.
This is the Crumbling City you have to use your warrior on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Grand Armory, so it's got 2 spaces for treasure?
So at the end of the game, gain 2 character points for each sword icon on the tokens above, and 1 for each sword in your supply.
Ah, okay, so it's worth
That's
a lot.
score at the end,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Alright, so now I get to do my regroup phase. I will bring warrior back to the massive tentacles, and we're going to roll the old die. 4 is 3 diamonds. Can't go broke. Covered in diamonds.
Yeah.
Actually, I had no diamonds then. So that's good. Then I will bring this guy back. Can I make a wizard yet? Yes, I don't need a wizard. Was it that guy? What was this guy, right?
Yeah, he was in the same square. He was in the same square.
I want to make a dwellings turn, trying to decide where. I'll bring dragon back for now while I think about it. Okay. I will make a wizard with gold scroll, or with potion gold scroll. Then what dwelling do I want? This one's 2 on the sun track, but you're like there. 2 is 2. And then I have an adjacent dwelling.
I mean, these are still worth victory points in the end.
And they're still worth it. I think those are worth like you score based on where you have dwellings, the number of points where your thing is on that track. So does that make sense?
Vaguely.
So if I have a dwelling here, this dwelling is worth that many points.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I will dwell here on these 3 diamonds that I just got from my massive tentacles.
Okay. Tentacle diamonds.
Boop, boop, boop. And I will let on this guy. And that's my phase.
Okay, so you go up 2 on this?
Yes. So 1, 2. I was not on it previously. And I get to get 4 points.
Okay. Do you get score points based off the adjacent dwellings as well?
That was the... No, just based on the ruins.
Ruins, okay.
Yeah. I'm fresh out of resources.
Okay. So I will send...
And the dwellings is really interesting too, because like it keeps your units you're placing down pretty low. And I think like at some point you have like a worker and then 3 special units, right?
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I am... I'm gonna go ahead and spend this treasure to call a spell. Oh, where was this? Literally, where were you? Okay.
He's on place yet, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to see what I drew. Okay, so I am going to place a worker. I think I place a worker into the fortress. I'll spend the scroll and sword to get 2 gold, and when I place a unit on the fortress, I get 2 swords. So get these 2 swords, and then 2 gold.
It's like a pretty good gold farm for you, I think.
Yeah.
You're fine trading swords for gold all day.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna slap this hero warrior
into battle with the Chaos Beast.
With the Chaos Beast. Yes.
All right.
Oh yes. So I guess I need to discard one of these first. So I'll just go to Jim.
Okay. Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. I get 3 dice. Bang.
He's too good at this game. Oh, the Chaos Beast! Chaos reigns!
Good lord.
Chaos reigns!
I'm hyper dead. Holy crap.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, well, why couldn't I roll that? I got 4 6s. I don't know if that showed up well or not, but yeah.
Good lord. Man. Alright, well.
The dice that came with this game are pretty good.
I'll be seeing you again, Chaos Beast. Jeez.
Alright.
Champions over, cheering for chaos, I know.
Okay.
What's the world come to?
Alright, my turn.
What have these dwellings of Eldervale come to? The titular line.
I'm sorry, Eddie. I woke the dog up with my screaming.
Like, what do you do? Okay.
Okay, so I am going to use destruction. So I'll spend a gold instead of the gem piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this says, by my turn, each opponent must discard 1 treasure token or 2 resources.
Okay.
And after I cast a spell, I place it on the enchanted rock.
So I discarded a treasure token.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to go here. Get this sword. Okay.
Chaos Beast is a problem. Dang it.
Mobile app development is not cheap necessarily.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Mobile developers are in high supply, but also high demand. So,
all right. Put the dragon down here. Good to get this back. Get diamond. Chaos Beast
rushes you.
Rushes and murders my dragon, regardless of what happens here.
Yep.
It is 4 dice, right?
Oh yeah. So. Oh.
Alright, so I got 5-4.
Okay, so you did beat the Chaos Beast,
but the dragon does die. Alright, so I get to get a sword, a dragon being dead, and the Chaos Beast gives me either a purple or a glory track. Let's go with a purple this time since that brings me up higher.
Tabletop simulator. Fair enough.
Oh, cool. I bet it's really good on Tabletop Sim, right? Because like the setup's super easy and stuff.
Okay. I am going to send my worker to the mage town. Oh, I have to spend 2 resources. Is that worth it? I think it.
And script the entire start and tiles placed with tokens, monsters. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah.
I'm going to put my wizard all the way down there. Get these 2 gemstones.
That's a dead wizard. I'll tell you right now. I've never seen a more dead wizard. Yeah, I'm putting my warrior there. Quit.
Okay.
Alright, let's go. I have 4 dice now.
Alright, I got 1.
Remember, wizard? It's 2, right?
Wizard is 1.
Oh.
All wizards are 1.
Fair enough.
A 1.
A 6. A 5.
My wizard is dead. I have finally drawn the card. To complete this quest, lose a battle. Done.
Done. Easy.
I thought I was never going to lose another battle. Alright, so I get 3 victory points for that.
Okay, I get to go up a track. I will look up this track.
Okay. I am going to place my worker into the mage tower. Oh, I got a sword from my wizard dying. I'm going to spend 2 swords to draw 3 spells. As the card that I discard from my hand, or is it from
your hand?
Okay. Alright, I'm going to discard this card that says, to complete this quest, you must win a battle against a monster with a single worker.
Yep.
So.
Okay, I will. I feel like I need to get more stuff. Tablet. So I'm just gonna send a wizard to die over here.
Okay.
I'll. Ooh.
Sounds pretty cool. So it's gonna have all the resources.
All the rest of them, yeah. I want to put it here. It's gonna make room for it. And I can buy stuff. Okay. Still the only darkness tile, so it's like 2 more darkness tiles left in the stack there.
Yep, both of them being darkness.
Yeah.
So.
Pull a die is pretty good. The dragon thing's pretty cool. I guess I can't wait to spend my gold. My dragon's dead this turn, so I'm not getting an immediate benefit from it.
It'll be a while.
Which kind of sucks. Yeah, it'll be a long while. I get the temporal flux. Gem gold. I'll spend this token. Then I don't have a lot of options. What else I can get? I can get the scroll thing at the end of the game. Game 2 free. I guess I could like kind of prepare for that, but there's actually way limited treasure tokens left on the table, right? So that might actually just be a complete wash. Potions, hammer. Can't afford that either. I think I will just tuck.
Okay. Or start smashing all of my stuff to pieces.
Yeah.
Necromancy. At the beginning of your turn, if you have an orb on this card, do not have a dominated monster. Use 1 destroyed monster and dominate it. What? What does that mean?
It's a worker for you.
Oh, so you just get to place the monster as
Yeah.
a worker. Does it count as a monster? Does it count as having 4? Is it 4 dice in combat?
Yeah, it's got all the monster's abilities.
Whoa, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That is awesome.
Pretty cool. All right, now
Necromancy.
Wizard's gonna fight your warrior. You can join in the battle if you want.
No, I learned my lesson last time. All my guys died. I will, however, turn this into a tool. So that way my warrior is rolling 3 dice.
Okay. A 2.
Yeah. Okay. 6.
He's a dead wizard.
So that's a glory.
It's a glory.
And I get 1 of any resource. I think potion is like something I have never had in this game. I have.
Oh, I could reroll my die. Yeah, I still let it.
All right, so regroup.
Regroup.
All right, so worker here, scroll hammer. Worker here, scroll gem. Worker here, I'll spend a.
I got this orb.
I'll spend this,
and I got the orb from that one. Yeah, that orb has not been gotten yet.
I'll spend this tool to summon another worker.
I'm getting this orb. Just so y'all know.
Spend 2 resources for the worker?
Yeah, the second one's 2.
Okay. So I'll spend 2 for that one. I think I screwed up my worker somewhere along the way. I have no idea. And then this guy can gather a scroll.
Alright, I'm going to put this guy here.
Okay, and these are all here. And the sorry, the wizard. Okay, so my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play recruit. So play on your turn, summon a worker at no cost.
Oh, wow.
And then I am going to. Oh, I got a gold because I recalled a worker from a place, and I have a dwarven worker. So, okay. Okay, I will send a worker to here.
I will. Drop that. Good diamond.
Okay, it's my turn. I am going to play Plague. Play on my turn, so 2 potions. So I'll spend a gold and a potion. And it says, play on your turn, move all units in Eldervale to the Underworld. For each potion a player spends, they may keep one of their units in Eldervale. So this guy's gonna go to the Underworld. Anytime anybody goes to the Underworld, you get a sword?
I think so.
Okay. So I'll get a sword from that guy going down there.
I'd spend a potion.
Per dude you want to keep on the
Per
table.
dude. I guess I could spend this gold to keep something.
I guess in theory I'd make your warrior stronger.
Yeah, I don't think that really matters at this point, right?
Yeah.
Because you can only get one more sword. Buff.
Black Rose Wars, that sounds familiar. I've probably heard of it, but I have not played it. Or seen it played. So
I'll just keep one guy out. So I get 1 on the warrior.
Yep.
Then get
1 for the other work. Okay. So when there are 3 spells on this card, I gain 3 victory points. And then I choose one of those spells and return it to my hand. I'll choose the recruit. Put back into my hand. And the others are discarded. And then I will play the recruit for my turn to get myself another worker. And then
Death Knight is fully powered, that's true. But I lost the entire regroup phase, which really sucks.
yeah, I lost the regroup phase too, so it's I think
That's true.
actually puts us closer to even now.
Right. That was your turn, right?
I have not placed.
Okay.
So I will place my worker. I'll get this gold. It's fine.
It's Mass Tentacles time. Three potions. I need some potions. Also, Cardboard Alchemy. We talked about it earlier, but I literally bought this game because the trays are awesome. So there you go. I knew nothing about the game before I bought it, except that it looks gorgeous and it has awesome trays. And I get these guys.
I am gonna get this gold.
I'll drop this guy. I'm gonna need to spend a thing. I'll get 3. Game trays for the win. Cardboard Alchemy is working with game trays and projects. We hear you. Sweet. Yeah, it's it adds a lot. It adds a whole lot to storage is such a big thing, right? For games, I hate when I open a box and like Fantasy Flight's guilty of this, where it's just like cardboard and then a tray or like a river bed of area to put your game.
It's like
it's not great.
Put 16 different stacks of cards in this one area.
Yeah, they don't even give you extra bags.
Pray this box is never tipped 45 degrees to the left or 45 degrees to the right.
Your turn.
Yeah, no bags.
Exactly. It's like it's all saran wrapped, but what are you supposed to do after that?
Okay. I am going to send my wizard to the mill and spend 2 scrolls and turn this worker into a dwelling.
Setup time is a thing. Man, I 100% agree with that. And Gloomhaven was very guilty of bad setup time. Yep. 1000% agree. I was gushing about how the player trays are like, here's all the stuff you need to start your game. You don't have to like deal out stuff.
Okay.
So you dwelled there?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you go up the track thing?
I don't, because I'm at the top of the track.
Oh, yes, okay. So. You done dwelled. I will the worker here.
Okay, I am going to play Polymorph. So I choose 1 unit in my ready area and swap it for one of my units in Eldervale. So I'll swap out my worker for the wizard. And then I am going to place the wizard in the mage's tower. I will spend sword and tool to draw 3 spells and discard 1. I'm comboing out over here.
Stop it.
I am going to discard. I'll discard this card that says I have to win a battle with my dragon. I have yet to invest in dragons. I want to apologize to everybody. This is very unlike me. Normally, if there's a dragon in the game, I am one of the first people to go purchase that dragon and then go use that dragon to its fullest. However, I have not budgeted properly for dragon management, dragon ownership. Honestly, if you're not going to be a responsible dragon owner, you shouldn't own one.
Yeah,
so
true. Is that all your stuff?
That's my stuff, yeah.
I'm fighting your worker.
Unless you refuse them. Fighting my worker?
Yep.
Yeah, well.
I get +2 dice, and also 5 dice, so I get all 6 of my dice.
Alright. That's no 6s, just a 6. Ha! 6! Dang.
4.
Okay, well,
That was a very winnable battle.
Yeah. To the underworld, and they get a sword.
Like this orb. I'm covered in orbs. And then I can use the mill. So I'm gonna make a dwelling here.
Okay. If you're cold, your dragon is cold.
Then I get to get 4 points.
Okay.
And move up 2 on the purple, but I'm already max purple.
Okay. I am going to play Ritual. This costs a sword. So, play on my turn. I move one of my units from Eldervale into the Underworld. Then instead of gaining a sword, I draw 3 magic cards.
The heck?
So, spend a sword. I'll send this worker to the Underworld. And then I'll draw 3 magic cards.
I kind of someone said, "Do you have any games with dragons? If not, I am not interested in hearing about any games you have." I've absolutely met that person at a con. I maybe heard that conversation. That actually sounds like a familiar conversation, but it's probably taken place many times.
Yeah. It's even possible that I have been the person to have said that at one time.
No, there's no dragons in your game? Come
There's
on.
no dragons? I'm sorry. What kind of fantasy
You expect me
are
to
you?
buy a game without a dragon? Kind of stupid idiot.
Okay, so what do prophecies do? Are they just...
Prophecies are the end of game scoring thing?
Yes. They just, if they're in
At the end of the game, if they're in your hand, you score them.
Okay. Okay, so I've got 3 spells here. I will gain 3 and then return one of these spells to my hand. It's awfully tempting to put the ritual back in my hand so I can keep comboing out. However, I think I'm going to put the polymorph back into my hand.
Yeah, that's so good. Actually insane. Do you have more than 7 cards there?
I do. It is at the end of my turn
Yep.
I discard down.
Yep.
So,
Keyboard just want 1 dragon. Do you count dinosaurs as dragons? Or just a Khalifi dragon?
I am going to polymorph this worker into my wizard again. I will... Where do we want to send the wizard?
Yeah, this would have definitely been a good Gen Con game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, we would have played the crap out of this at
Yeah.
Gen Con. Good lord.
Blossom Drake's a dragon. Oh, okay, Drake. But is a Drake a dragon?
Okay, I am going to turn these into gold. I'll just start... I guess I can't put dark ones in.
Yeah.
I'll start putting them because...
Well, they technically need to be shuffled like before we do that, but
Okay.
so you just it's fine to put on a pile.
Alright, there. Okay. I'll get those. I am going to send my... Actually, I'll just put my warrior here. I'm going to swap out these for 2 gold. Puts me at 5 gold, and I use the fortress, so I get 2 swords. And then I am going to play Amass Wealth. To complete this quest, you must have at least 1 gold in your supply and gain 1 for each gold in my supply. So I've got 5. So I will go up 5. 24. Alright, go ahead. Sorry, my turns are taking forever.
I know, man.
I'm comboing out over here.
Yeah.
I'm playing... I'm the high tide player.
Need some spells. Workers. Some tiles. Place there.
A deck with 2 Khalifi dragons. It's a shit. How many times did we actually get Khalifi onto the table during our Coda tournament? Not often, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna draw some spells. I'm jealous.
Jealous of the spell? You better spend those 2 resources.
Yeah. Roll and hammer. Spells. What? Dang it. These are all terrible. I'm going to discard this card that's been in my hand since the beginning of the game. Peace. At the end of the game, this card is worth 3 if your marker's last place are tied for lowest on the glory track. That ain't me, dog. And then we're going to fight. You can bring your dude in if you want.
I get 2 dice then, correct?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. I will leave my warrior where he is. Okay, so I have a 5. Glory. I will go up 1 on this track. Yes. Okay, and then my turn.
I had 3 swords. I did not realize I had 3 swords. I'm spending those instead. Stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because those are more.
Oh, it's time to summon my dragon. So my wizard's gonna go to the portal. I'm gonna spend 3 gold to summon the dragon.
Okay.
He just goes to the ready area.
Yep.
Okay.
I will.
Wish I'd kept my win a fight with the dragon.
I'm gonna send my dragon here. Brings back my wizard.
Oh, to kill my wizard.
Yes, I will summon a worker. 2 swords. Fight.
Yep.
I get +1. Should I bring my warrior in? I mean, I might as well.
You get the 2 dwellings, so you got 2.
Yeah, I guess I'll leave them there then. Okay, I got 5.
Do I want to spin these swords to give myself a fighting chance? No, that's fine. Go.
Okay.
I only need 1 die.
I only need 1 die.
Dang.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Oof.
That's a dead wizard.
I get 2 resources.
Get a sword for that.
You can't get gold for the resource type, I assume.
Yeah, I
that
assume
would
not,
make sense. In here. Okay. Wind.
That's yeah. What to do with? I am actually going to play liquid form. So play at the beginning of your turn. I can place my unit in any realm. The placement will not trigger battles or cause monsters to rush. So I'm going to place him over here. I'm going to get the spell card, which I'll just go ahead and immediately cash in.
Or winter. The prime. 20 months.
Okay. And yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna put my wizard here, the dungeon. Place this pile, and that's the Grim Reaper. The Death Reaper, that is. Can you get this card?
Yeah.
And I can do stuff.
The Death Reaper. Alright, so we erroneously put him on the table earlier, but he's now out. So after a battle is triggered with the Death Reaper, no additional units may not join the battle. So
I will purchase this thing.
The Necromancy.
About to dominate a monster. I get to spend 4 potions on that, so I'll spend these 2 tokens and I'll cash in these.
For Necromancy.
And then you place a unit in a Chaos Realm, gain a potion. The game gain 2 for each dragon.
So, question. Can you dominate a monster that's already dominated?
I don't think so. Choose a destroyed monster and dominate it. So no.
Okay.
I have 4. Can't actually make 2 potions.
Florida winter.
Scrolls. I can
Been a
make
hot
3
minute.
Scrolls. Yeah, hey. Can't afford the dragon thing. No, it's totally sweet.
Been watching the odds. That's good. That's cool. Glad you're still keeping up with us. So we have a domination depends on card effect whether it targets destroyed or active. Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna put this on the bottom. Instead of buying them.
Yep.
Poison scimitar.
Oh.
Corrosive breath. Jeez.
Oh, so you put your dragon there and you get to destroy a treasure too.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Then that is it.
Okay, so I start my recall phase.
I can put an orb on this. Let's get just going and put an orb on it.
So all these idiots go back to the ready area because they're all dead. But my worker goes here and gets a scroll and a gem.
You trying to buy a Justin deck? Ooh, okay. Is it an actual
And
Justin
then-
deck or is it Justina? I know we were trying to find Justin decks yesterday.
I'll send my warrior to get a hammer and a scroll.
Nathan has like a Nathan deck, and then someone else was going to send him
Yeah.
a Nathan deck. You have a Justina? Oh, okay. So if Nathan defeats a dominated monster, does he get like the defeat abilities from it? Like if you win combat,
Oh yeah,
could you get an element?
yeah. Would I get the stuff from it?
Because that's interesting. If so,
Pretty spicy.
oh, very spice. You
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm recalling.
So beginning of map, I have an orb on this card. I have a dominated monster. Choose one destroyed monster. Dominate. I'm gonna grab the chaos beast
Okay.
because yeah, and you can just like consume that thing pretty much. Dominated monster is a unit, so no monster elemental power to gain. Okay.
Okay.
If I put that there, it's gonna rush. Although that sends my Death Knight to attack with it. What does this do after it's?
No additional units can join. So
Okay. So I could place this guy there, grab his gold token, and then it rushes.
okay. So we have a giant monster fight.
Yes, big monster fight. 4-on-4. Oh, I guess I get +1 for the dwelling, right?
It doesn't have its ability though, right?
I think it does have its ability.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let me look at dominated monsters real quick. When you place your ready, the dominated monster is now considered to be a unit, not a monster. The dominated monster is fully in your control. It no longer follows the rush rules. All the monster abilities are still in effect.
Okay. Okay. So we'll kill that thing afterwards.
Yep.
Okay. You got 2 dwellings nearby, right? So.
Oh, yeah. You got a 6.
Okay. So they both explode.
Yeah.
And,
This
that's
is
just
dead.
dead,
Yeah. But I get to get a sword.
1-star peeps. Cones of Dunshire.
There's a lot going on.
This is the Cones of Eldervale. So.
I have a free reroll. That's true. I do have a free reroll. You're right. I've never used that before. Okay. Didn't matter there. My monster is dead.
Okay, my turn.
I get the benefits of that guy. A darkness. I'll get a darkness thing. Did you buy the monster with an orb? Yes. It's on them in my necromancy thing. It's very good. I'm greatly enjoying
it's
it.
pretty
There's
sweet.
a lot to it.
A lot of really cool stuff. It looks like there's a lot of avenues to victory too. I've lost the vast majority of fights that I've had this game. However, I'm right neck and neck with Justin points wise. So
The fantasy Dunshire tile. Yeah, it is Dunshire fantasy. I mean, you do put hats on meeples, like that's pretty good.
okay, so I am going to send my warrior here. And I am going to play plowshares. So play my turn. For the rest of the turn, I may use swords as if they were gold.
Mm.
So I spent 3 spells. I'll get 3 victory points.
That is insane.
And then I will return the polymorph to my hand. Okay. I am going to draw the last tile, which will trigger the end of the game. So we both get one more turn.
Yep.
Then I'll go there. I'll put this on it. This on. Oh, we didn't put this on this. I get to buy first, so I will buy. Spend gold, gem, sword. Sword counts as a gold to buy this chromatic dragon thing, which puts me up this track. I'll go ahead and spend my orb, I guess, for 3 victory points here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I guess I have an extra
You have another turn to do that,
but
yeah.
still, I'll go ahead and spend it. Oh wait, I would have to recall the thing that doesn't start a battle because I can't play because I have my dragon out. I didn't realize that I had my dragon out. I would have. I actually I think I was supposed to recall my dragon and I forgot to because he was all the way over there. So that's fine.
Oh, last turn. Wait, what?
When I recalled, I recalled everything but left my dragon on the
okay,
table.
okay.
I just missed it. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. So as we were, I am going to yeah, bought the chromatic dragon. What else?
Because otherwise you couldn't have placed that guy there. It
Correct.
Makes sense, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. And armory. Oh, sure. I'll buy the grand armory. Perfect. Yeah, I'll spend this scroll by grand. Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
Oh.
Place a unit. Realm occupied dwelling.
Okay. Okay, and then we fight.
Yep.
So my I've got 3. I've got 2 and the 1. So yeah, I've got 3. I am going to play Time Warp. I'm going to spend my sword as if it were gold. Play after I roll dice for any reason. I may reroll up to 3 of the dice. So
Okay.
I'm going to reroll these triple ones. It's only fair. I did roll 4 6s earlier, so yeah, totally not a magic reference. Yeah. Okay.
I will play Lightning Bolt.
Oh my! You got another lightning bolt,
which makes a thing a 6, or adds a 6. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got dice.
Oop, I get 2.
I get a sword for going down.
All right, so I get my last turn. How can I gain the most points here? Probably looking at spells. So I will go ahead and look at draw spell. Lightning struck twice. Yeah, I actually had this in my opening hand. So these are pretty good.
Gifted us up.
Thank you, Lord. For the defining moment.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. I will place my guy on the mage tower. Draw some spells. What?
Gotta make up for lost time. Oh, we appreciate it.
What? Dang it. These are so cool, and I'm never not gonna be able to use them.
Hilarious.
I'll discard Fairy Charm. There's one called Blood Rage. And I assume the slash elements is you can go down that track to play it.
Or is it you have to be so high on the track? I don't know.
The slash is always an ore in the game.
Okay.
So, as a player in your turn, gain 1 glory and epic battle is triggered using the underworld. Units may join from Eldervale and or ready areas. Each player must participate.
Hilarious.
It costs 2 swords to trigger. Not any loss of power. Is
Okay.
that just if you have that power?
Threshold.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Very cool. I will play healing, play in your turn, gain 1 for each of your units in the underworld, return them to your ready area. So I gain 1. Oop. And then perform the ritual. To complete this quest, you must cast at least 1 spell, gain 2 for each spell cast this turn. Only cast the 1. So I gain 2.
Yep.
I will put this orb down. Ooh, I could instead of waiting to play this a second, wait to play healing a second. Rewinding. Fine. And use my orb to gain 3 daggers. Then play Blood Rage. Playing 2 daggers. So I gain glory, which gets me 2. I didn't reverse this, did I? Okay, so that's 2 less from the quest. And that was only victory I gained that turn.
Yeah, I believe so.
So I gained 2 from the orb.
Well, you got the 1 from the healing, but I assume you're gonna play the healing again. So.
I will, but yeah. Okay, so units may join from Eldervale and or ready areas.
Monster that is dominated that goes into the underworld is destroyed.
Oh, okay. But at the beginning of my turn, this would have gone my ready area.
Okay.
Because I could dominate.
Because you get necromancy, yeah.
Yeah. So, I can't actually send this guy to the underworld for the fight, I assume then. But I can send units from Eldervale to the fight.
Okay.
So I can just dump all my guys into Eldervale here. Or into the underworld.
So I can send all my units in the underworld as well?
Each player must participate.
Okay. We could send any amount?
Yeah. Do you get daggers for this?
For everything that dies in there?
Or for, like, stuff just going to there?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I mean, everything went there, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can only have a max
of 5. You do?
5.
Okay. So we're maxing on daggers here.
So I'll send my dragon and my wizard down there. Because that'll max my... dice. Because you can only roll a maximum of 6 dice at any time, right? Okay.
Yeah. So we're both max dice no matter what.
Okay.
Dang.
Oh, God.
6, 6, 6, 3, 1, or 1, 1, 1.
Okay, so all I need is 3 6s.
I can reroll one of these.
Okay, so just 3 6s and a 4. Oh!
Wow, that's a really good roll.
Oh!
But ain't good enough.
Okay, so you win that fight.
Yes. I just get glory.
Okay.
1, 2. And then I can play healing.
Okay. There's 1 for each.
And get 5.
Okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 5. And then I can perform the ritual and get 4.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything else I can. Oh, I complete this quest to win a battle with my warrior. I had a battle with my warrior.
Okay.
It gains me 4. 2, 3, 4. And then the ritual is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is my turn. Yes.
Okay. I am going to send my worker here. I am going to spend this 2 to draw 3 spells.
Nathan is usually the one punching nerds, it's true. My faction is definitely suited to punching.
I'll discard this thing that wanted me to win a battle with my wizard, which I never did. I have 7 cards in my hand. To complete this quest, you must have 7 cards in your hand, including this one. So I'll get 3. I can't actually do anything else.
Okay. That's the end of the game.
Okay.
Alright, end of game scoring. Let's figure it out.
So, unspent orbs. I have no unspent orbs.
I also have no unspent orbs. Each elemental power marker's position. Gain VP equal to the number beside each of your elemental power markers. A marker that is not attracts worth 0. So I have 9, 13.
Okay, so I have 9.
4. Then dwellings. Score dwellings. Dwellings VP value is determined by your position on the elemental power track, matching the realm in which the dwelling is located. So these two, that's 10 for me. That's 14 for me. It's 5, or no, I'm sorry. It's 4, 8, 13.
You don't have any in there.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I counted right the first time. Yeah, so 14.
14. Okay. So I have 2 dwellings. So I have 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Then tableau cards. Score your starter card and the adventure cards in your tableau. The amount of victory points for each card is determined by your position on elemental power track, marking the elemental sigil of the card. There's a limit, however, to the number of adventure cards that may be counted for the scoring. For each dwelling you've built, you may score up to 3 adventure cards.
Okay, so I built 2 dwellings. So that means I can only score 6. Okay.
But you get points equal to the element.
Okay.
That it is, right? The amount of victory points for each card is determined by your position on the elemental power
2 dwellings
track.
is 6 cards plus the starter. Okay, so I get all 7
okay.
then. So my starter and then the 6. Okay.
Oh, up to 3 adventure cards and starter card. Yes, okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get 1, 2, 3, that's 12.
Okay.
And then another 10.
22.
22. So I'm going to 90.
Okay, so I have 4 at 5, so it's 20. And then 3 at 4, which is 12, so 32.
32 plus 52.
Yeah, so 84.
84.
Yep.
Close
I
enough.
made some ground there.
Vault scoring. Some tableau cards provide unique ways to score at the end of the game and are marked with the vault icon and bolded text. Consult the text on the card in the appendix.
Okay, so I've got Grand Armory.
Which doesn't score you any, right?
It says at the end of the game, score 2 for each sword icon on the tokens above and 1 for each sword in my supply. I have 4 swords in my supply.
Ah, okay. So you get 4.
So 88.
Is that?
This this doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I don't have anything on mine. Prophecy cards.
Okay, I have 3 prophecies.
In current score order from least to highest, players reveal all prophecy cards in their hand, score each based on the text on the card.
So least to highest.
So you start.
Okay, so I have Vast Empire. It says at the end of the game, score based on the number of dwellings that I built. And I didn't build enough to actually score. And then Legendary. At the end of the game, this card is worth 3 for each card in my tableau at the cost of 4 more resources. So this costs 4, so I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And then I've got Comet. At the end of the game, this card is worth 2 and 1 for each prophecy card that I have. So 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Puts me to 95.
All right. I have Lord of Eldervale. At the end of the game, this is worth 2 for each quest you play. So that's 6.
Oh no.
I have at the end of the game, it's worth 4 for each dwelling. It's not adjacent to a ruin, which is none.
Okay.
That's like a really hard to do on this map.
Yeah.
And then 2 for each different type of card in your tableau.
So 4.
I don't know what type of card means.
I think it's like different element.
That's a good question. Actually, I'm curious about that. I'm looking at appendix.
Comet is 5.
Darkness, Chaos, Order.
And 1 for each. Oh, okay. And 1 for each prophecy card you have.
Prophecies. Convergence.
Comet is 5.
Different type means different
and
element.
1 for each prophecy. Okay, it's 2 plus inclusive. Okay, I gotcha. So I have one more.
And I get 4 for convergence.
All right, so you're at 100.
All right.
And I'm at 96.
That's pretty close.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
I did not pay attention to the end of game scoring at all. I was just kind of doing whatever.
Yeah.
Just to learn the game. But
I think it's one of those things where it's really hard to focus on end of game scoring the first time you play because there's so much to it.
Right.
But now you understand a lot more about it, right?
Yeah. An incredible game, I'd say. Lots of cool stuff. Lots of avenues to victory. Five players of this would be absolute.
It would take a while, probably. I imagine.
Yeah, it would be a sweaty game.
It'd be a good afternoon.
It'd be a sweaty game.
Yeah, thanks for watching us. We really appreciate you popping in and giving your insight, our questions. And stuff.
That's the wonderful thing about the internet, right? Like, you never know who's going to show up. So that's awesome. We get to put that on our achievement list at this point. So
and very well done.
Yeah,
we appreciate good games.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're not hesitant to complain about games we don't like. So
right. Not that we spend a lot of time ragging on games that we don't like, but we criticize games as we go.
Yeah.
That's just part of our nature.
We'll point out things that we don't personally like about them, and that doesn't necessarily mean they're bad parts of the game. But
where do these scoring markers go?
In the tray right here.
Oh, okay.
Everything's got a place.
Place for everything and everything in its place. All right. If I had, if I could do it all again, I wonder what my strategy, how I would change my strategy.
I think the second game would be completely different, like based on how we play, right? Because we know.
I could absolutely, and I have to let everybody in on an inside joke in this game, so that I can. I have to explain the inside joke so that you'll understand what it is. I think I've explained it before on stream, but it's been quite a while. This is a game where I think you could absolutely pull the full Russell. Okay, the full Russell is when you're learning to play a game and you really enjoy it, and you're like, man, I didn't know what I was doing the first time. I'm really excited to play it again. Let's play it again, and you do worse
every time.
Every time, each time that you play it, and you play it like 5 times in a night, but you progressively do worse. That is known as the full Russell. And I could see myself pulling a full Russell in this game, right? Because you just end up focusing on the wrong.
If you're like tunnel visioning.
You focus on the wrong thing, and then you lose the game. Instead of losing the game by 4 points, I lose the game by like 15. And I play again, and the copy pasta.
There it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think 3 would also be a really good number for this game too, because you have like the counterplay between 3 different people.
So I might as well just go ahead and put one of each resource in here.
Yeah, you want one of each resource. You want all your tokens and all your stuff. I think that's it. And then you put your starter card on top of it.
Starter card.
We do have the chairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Chairs are in.
Second game's way different, usually better, but yeah. There are games where it just doesn't work the way you planned. Yeah. I mean, that's any game with any sort of randomness factors, right? And like opponents messing with you, real human beings.
It would be so much harder. Like I don't think I would lose every single fight. I would probably spin swords more aggressively.
Yeah. Swords were like way easier to spend than I think we initially felt.
You get them. I mean, you lose the fight, you get them back, right?
Yeah.
So.
I like this faction a lot, though. Death Knight's pretty cool, but of course we would have to.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I would play this game 16 times before I circled back to another faction. For sure. I think.
This is also a game I think if it was like 10 years ago, we would only play this game.
Back when we had far fewer responsibilities.
Yeah.
I could absolutely see this being a game that we would have played for like 12 weeks straight.
Yeah, because like we couldn't afford multiple games.
It would had to have taken, so it would have been like the best game that we played.
Yeah.
And so something would have had to have taken its place for us to take it off the shelf at that point, right?
It's like we just play Battlestar Galactica.
Oh yeah,
same thing. Yeah. We must play Battlestar Galactica 100 times.
Oh yeah, easily
before we put it down. Teardown's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I didn't put these cards in there. Just need to go there.
The reboxing portion of our stream, of our board game streams.
it's better than Stardew Valley, I'd say, as far as like
Stardew Valley was
it was
a
like
nightmare. It was actually the worst thing ever. I do like how everything fits in the box. It is a bit of a puzzle, but everything fits nicely. You should kind of you have to know what
once you know, you know.
The amount of cards we didn't see that game is a staggering too. Like, because we barely saw a fraction of those.
We didn't,
and then we have all these other.
We did. There half of that. We did not even see half the game as far as like resources.
So if we played again, we could use 4 completely different elements, and that's like a big thing. But I didn't buy Stardew Valley. I like that I bought it. It's got a lot of cool stuff going on, and I think it'll get played again at some point.
Yeah, it's good. Like we would have we would have given it several rounds with our friends if COVID weren't a thing, right?
Yeah.
So we're very close to all getting our vaccinations. So
most of all our friends are like ahead of us.
Just imagine how much time are we going to spend hanging out once everybody's got vaccinations?
As much as possible, right?
Yeah, it's like so.
Minis in here. We can show off the other minis too while we're on here.
Oh yeah, may as well.
What is this cool Demon Man?
This is awesome.
It's pretty sweet. We got Alligator Boy.
Yeah. A Feraligator.
Pretty cool. Whatever this
some sort of
cyclone thing is. It's terrifying. I assume that's what makes people fly. And some sort of forest creature.
Yeah, the thing that's killed in Princess Mononoke.
Imperial Struggle. Is that the game you posted the picture of the other day? Close to town plan that event in Georgia was Zach. Yeah, we're kind of trying to target January.
Yeah, we're thinking January actually. That'll give us plenty of time. We need to. That's actually probably something we should get on the ball with. But yeah. We mentioned it. I guess back. It was probably a month ago, maybe even a little bit more.
Where does this guy go?
I don't know.
Where do you go, Mr. Drake Man?
Tell me your secrets. Maybe you're just putting them in wrong.
I'm definitely putting them in wrong. Alright, it's probably fine.
So, yeah. He's done now. He's been sleeping. He slept all day.
Hey, we
slept all day. He's ready to attack.
He's all bathed. Look at this. He's got his
fresh. He's got his fresh.
He's so soft and smells good. Yeah. Yeah. Eddie gets a treat.
It's that easy. The pandering.
Gets him every time.
Gets him every time. Hit him with the actual puppy dog eyes.
Alright. It's been treated. Shoe Puff. Who's Shoe Puff? I don't know if I've heard that name before.
Yeah. So many treats to catch up on.
So many treats, yeah.
All right, yeah. I would give this game a very solid grade.
It's like an 8.5 in Board Game Geek.
Yeah, I would give this game a very high grade.
Yeah.
I'd have to sit down with my scoring rubric to get there, but I absolutely think there's a lot of really awesome stuff going on in this game. So
yeah, we will definitely play this once we get friends over.
Mm-hmm.
I think Logan played this game.
Oh yeah, JJ would love this game.
Yeah,
bunch of people would love this game. So Sean,
yep.
co-host, your co-host. Ah, okay, gotcha.
Okay,
gotcha.
Cool.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't even see half the
next
stuff.
stream KDM. So this was pushing it for like the amount of stuff we can fit on a table. KDM. I think the board is longer than our area. I mean, we could make it work because I can like zoom the camera out or whatever. But
setup's not too bad because a lot of it's already kind of like set up for you in a way, right? So
KDM is one thing I have wanted to play on stream for a long time.
The problem is
we'd have to change to an immature rating.
We would become a Kingdom Death stream for about a month.
Yeah, because there's so much stuff you have to do.
Yeah.
One encounter is 2 hours, right? And like,
there's a
lot of bookkeeping.
Yeah. Well, and that's part of the fun.
Yeah. It is part of the fun.
it is a game that is so hard that 2 of our friends quit playing the game because they got too emotionally attached to the characters that we were playing, and it's a game where it's literally like there will be situations where you will roll a 1 and your character will die, and they couldn't handle it. I can't remember exactly what it was funny watching them break one by one.
Yeah, well, Paul's character got slowly consumed by an elk, and all his limbs chewed off.
Oh yeah, God, that was like the second fight.
Yeah,
that was the second fight, and then one of our other friends, he stuck with it a little bit longer, but it got to the point when I think it was when Goku died.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could name your characters and stuff like that.
Goku was very powerful, of course.
Yeah,
but
Goku was the chosen one, and so he was insanely powerful. But I forget exactly what it was that smoked him. It was.
I don't even think it was anything. Oh, was it the door?
When I'm sitting here, I have 1 bar on my laptop, and that thing's supposed to boost, right?
So it might. I'm wondering if it's getting confused between the 2.
It's bouncing between the 2 spots.
We're here again.
Okay,
hey, we're back.
Hey, yeah, don't even get attached to us streaming.
Yeah, it could die at any second.
The stream could die at any second.
That was us, Lord Farquaad.
It was the stream dropping out.
Everything exploded. We restarted.
I don't know if everybody's back.
It should be now.
Should be. Okay.
If they refresh.
Yeah.
We're back.
We're streaming.
And we're done also.
We're streaming.
Missed how Goku
died. Yeah. No one tell them.
Goku died. We don't remember exactly. I don't think it was anything.
I don't even know if anybody's actually watching right now.
They are.
Are you sure?
They're talking in chat.
Yeah, they're talking to each other in chat.
Okay. So we're dying
Snape
again.
Guild.
Well, perfect time to end the stream.
Perfect time to end the stream.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Missed how Goku died.
Everyone have a good night. And we'll be back on Sunday for AOA Sealed. The box. That should be fun. So
are we doing the whole box?
If we can get through. We don't have to, but
yeah,
we might.
All right.
Depends on how the games go. All right. Goodbye.
We should come up with a format for the box. That way we have the champion of the box.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll figure something out.
All right.
Goodbye.
Later.